was a real Anakin turning to the dark side
That's
moment.
really crazy. Anakin really went he went straight into killing kids. There was no segue. Like who does that?
Well, okay. I mean, we could touch on this briefly, but the Star Wars universe right now is kind of in the middle of being like almost like reformed,
Mm.
rewritten by George Lucas. I don't know the specifics. I haven't read up on it too much, but I know uh, I don't know if he bought back the intellectual rights or if he's just like Disney's bringing him
Probably
on
Disney
or
bringing him
whatnot.
on. I doubt they selling anything.
But it makes money, even though people are like upset with this last trilogy. It brings money, so he's, as far as I know, they're working towards kind of like rewriting certain things in terms of like what's
Mm.
canon. And I believe I read that Hayden Christensen, is
Yeah,
that,
that's the thing. Hayden
no
Christensen.
wait, am I okay, okay, yeah, I thought I was confused for a second with somebody else. He's going to hopefully reprise his role as Anakin. Um, because there is one scene. I don't know if he's just going to put it straight to comics or if it's actually going to be filmed, which would be great to see. But you saw Last Jedi, correct?
Yes.
Not Last Jedi, sorry, Rise of Skywalker.
Yes.
Okay, so in Rise of Skywalker, there was that like mini scene where Rey kind of confronts her
Mm-hmm.
dark side self,
The
and
little
they have
fight.
like a
Yeah.
bit of a fight. Yeah, it's basically as of what like George Lucas is trying to put out. Um, that happened to Anakin between getting uh, between when he was on his way to where Mace Windu was confronting Palpatine. So kind of in that little journey, once he got
So on the
to
elevator ride up, he had a whole fight. The elevator.
uh, I don't know if it's the elevator fight
They just
or
show the camera
whatever.
footage and it's him
Uh,
swinging his lightsaber at nobody. Just.
it's basically same thing happened. He fights his dark side self, but his this dark side self is what he would have been if he never lost
To Obi Wan.
his limbs. No, yeah, like if he never lost his limbs and got badly burned and was trapped in that suit, it's what he would have been, which canon dictates he would have been the strongest force user of all time, but his suit limited him, which is why he wasn't, even though he was still insanely powerful,
Because he had all
which
the
is crazy.
midichlorians.
Um,
You know what I'm saying? That's
Whatever that
crazy. You could
means.
literally like kill a Jedi with Lysol. Unless it's like part of the. Unless it's that 0.1% of bacteria that it doesn't kill. Which it might be. Who knows?
Those are the the
That's
metachlorians.
crazy.
That's what it doesn't kill.
That's crazy. Sprinkle Ajax on
uh,
somebody.
and then
Be good.
boom. And then boom, that's where you put specializing in nothing or whatever. I don't know. Cool. Let's get into these topics.
Well, but that still doesn't make. That still doesn't answer the point. Nobody goes from good to straight killing kids. There's something that happens in between. There's a bridge. You know what I mean? Like maybe
um,
you kill an old man, and then maybe you kill a woman, and then maybe the kids. You don't go straight to kids.
I mean, he already killed women
Yeah,
and
but those are
children
like
before.
aliens. They don't really count. He killed kids. Like they looked him in the eyes, and they were like, "Anakin, you're here to help us, right?" And he was like, "Well." Unless he just like stuck the lightsaber out and was like, "Run into
Right there.
this really fast." But
No, you actually see a little bit of like the recording of him actually fighting the kids. Well, fighting is putting it
he
generously.
said fighting the
Slaughtering
kids.
the
They
kids.
were playing with their toys, and he came in with a lightsaber. It wasn't a fight.
But I mean, it's exciting though to see what they could do with the Star Wars universe. Um,
probably.
I don't even know how we got to
I
this though.
got you. We went from, uh,
We were talking about
yeah,
Justice League, and then how gruesome, and then
killing
Wonder Woman
kids, and then I
killing
was like,
kids. Yeah,
Anakin
okay,
went
yeah.
straight to killing them kids, and then boom, that's how we got to Anakin killing them kids.
But yeah, the point is he lost to his dark side self, and that's what caused him to
To kill,
decide
to kill
to
kids.
kind of like no to disarm Mace Windu, which causes Palpatine to kill him. Which
Which he was,
he was just like at this point, it's just
he was
like
like, well,
fuck
no
it,
turning back now. Time to kill the kids.
pretty much.
Could have not. Just saying that
Pretty
there's levels. Because
You're
there's
like
levels,
stuck
because I
on
feel like
this.
you don't just
You're
go.
stuck
But
on
anyways,
this.
because he did it like he did it. It wasn't even no regret. Like
Anyways,
maybe he was just like fuck it, zoom, 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 zoom.
he was doing it for his new galactic empire, bro.
Anyways, uh,
At some point, we should rank the Star Wars movies. I don't know
I've
if you've
seen
watched
all
them
of
all.
this. Well, except for
Um,
like Rogue One and
we
the
don't need to. We
Solo
don't.
movie.
We
I
don't
didn't
need
even
to
bother.
go over. I didn't watch Solo
I
movie. I did watch Rogue One, which is like, it literally kind of like weaves
yeah,
into Episode
it
4,
shows how she gets the
which
Death
is like
Star
really
plans and stuff.
cool. Which is really cool. Also, that Darth
Yeah,
Vader
I had when it came to
scene
Netflix, I had it on, and I was just not watching it. And then I saw the Darth Vader scene. I was like, "Oh, that's dope." But then the movie ended. I was like, "Oh shit, that was it."
it's. I need there to be a Darth
Or a
Vader
movie.
series
Yeah.
or a movie, like because especially he had his own comic series, uh,
And it was pretty
from
dope too.
Disney.
I've seen like
Once
panels
he
and
was,
stuff.
and it was really cool. And it shows how fearsome and how like, just powerful he was. And you can't really get that too much from the movies. I mean, obviously there was
Yeah, back
a
then
lot
there
of,
wasn't the CGI stuff
um,
weren't as good.
yeah.
It was the
So obviously you
stiffest
couldn't
fight
get
scene of all
all of
time. Him
that.
and Obi-Wan. It was
I mean, it was the
boom,
first. You
boom.
know, you,
It
you can't you
literally looked
can't
like what we would do when we were kids. Just like that.
basically. A fun fact: the lightsabers they were using, they were really fragile, so they couldn't actually connect. So they had to literally stop before they would hit the other lightsaber. And then obviously in post production, when they like put the lights and whatnot on the actual lightsaber, it made it look like they were actually connecting, but they couldn't. So obviously, as time went on, they got better technology, better just
Do
choreography as
do.
well. So, and it brings me to like, I don't know if you've ever seen the video of Ewan McGregor
Oh yeah,
and
the way they
Hayden Christensen
slamming the
like
fucking the
doing
gun,
the
gun, gun, gun.
and like actually doing the scene,
Shit is
the
cool.
fight scene from, which is like it wasn't sped
Yeah,
up. It was all
it
them,
was dope.
which is
It's a lot of choreography to remember.
really dope.
Just dun, dun.
Yeah, but I mean, hours of
Yeah,
training,
yeah,
which is why
they
I'm
didn't invest
excited for
any
the
time
Obi
in
Wan
writing the
series that's
script.
coming.
Clearly, it was just no, just do the lightsaber battles. Don't worry about writing.
I mean, to be fair, there's a reason why Episode 3 is the best of the
There's
prequel
just a lot of
series.
lightsaber battles. Throw them all in there. They like it
Yeah,
because sand,
they
bro,
get it,
sand.
but yeah, there needs to be a Darth. And if we talk about like anything that's had Darth Vader in it, like recently,
That Darth
Last
Vader scene
Jedi,
in Last Jedi just showed how OP Vader was, and I love the fact that they didn't even give you a chance to even like hit him. He was like, "Nah."
they didn't give you a chance. They were just like, cause they were just like, oh, you can fight him, sure, and like, all right. Me personally, I
You
tried.
stupid. You
Obviously, it
stupid.
wasn't. He's just OP. I've seen other people's reaction where they're just like, "It's Darth Vader." No,
Makes
I'm
sense.
gonna try running away, or they just stay there still because they're just like, "It's
Some
Darth
guy did
Vader.
a
What am I
video
gonna
of
do?"
all of the ways you can die in that scene by Darth Vader on YouTube. He did all the ways.
I
It's
haven't
like a
watched
bunch
it,
of different
but
ways.
I'm going to. And also when he kind of like corners you in the corridor, and then
This is the lady
what's
from
that
Mad
girl's name?
TV.
Sarah. When she comes up and they start like fighting, it shows his signature like one-handed fighting style, which, as far as I know, hasn't really been shown much. It's always showing him holding it, with two hands, and it just showed how overpowering
What a beast.
he was, and yeah, I need more of that. I need a full series of just him just
I
killing
wouldn't mind
everything.
that. All right, we spent
But
a.
I don't think anyone would. But George Lucas should write it. I mean, to be fair, if they just grab it straight
Uh,
from like the Darth Vader comics and put it on
didn't
screen, I think that
didn't
would
Lucas write the
kind of
prequels
satisfy
too?
everyone. He wrote Empire Strikes Back.
Didn't he write the prequels though? Here's the thing, and I know I'm gonna say this, and we spent a lot of time on Star Wars, and I know, fuck it. Yeah,
It
we're
wasn't even
just
a topic we
all
were
right.
going to
Here's the
cover,
thing,
but yeah.
right? And it's probably gonna make a lot of people mad, but especially like, I feel like the older audience more. If the original trilogy came out now, right? Like say it came out like now, it would be ass.
Hmm. See,
I feel
I
like a lot
understand
of
where you're
people
coming
like it
from with
because it's
that.
nostalgic and they have a
Um,
connection with it. Oh, I saw when I was a kid. I wanted to be a Jedi,
yeah,
but in
yeah.
actuality, like watching them as an adult, those movies do not hold up. They are not good.
That's the thing. They don't hold up now. The actual writing was good. If you, I mean, there's certain things that you kind of would have to change because just of the difference in culture. Um, but the characters, the development, um, I you know, I just it doesn't hold up in
In terms
terms of
of
like
movie
movie
writing,
quality. I
it doesn't
feel
hold up.
I'd have to rewatch it. It's been a couple years
We're gonna rewatch and
since
we're
I've
gonna
seen
have a
them.
full length discussion. I mean, this could be a debate. This could be one of our debates.